eyes don't look at explosions. They blow things up and then walk away.
Hey guys, so first thing I'm going to mention is that I should be writing a 5-page essay that was due today for my AP Literature class that I have maybe half done, and I have to get it emailed in tonight, otherwise a ton of points will be docked, and that won't be good. So, not the point of the video. The point of this video is today I was just kind of pondering over my complete paralyzing social awkwardness. It's ridiculous. For example, yesterday I was filling out online applications so that I can get a job, and it was asking me a bunch of questions because I'm going for like a courtesy clerk or a service clerk, something simple since I'm only 16. And it was asking these questions, and one of them was, are you comfortable in a large group of people? Now I'm reading these off to my mom because she knows about, filling out applications and everything. She can kind of guide me in the right direction as to answers that will probably get me the job a lot easier than some other answers. And so I read this one out loud, and we both do this kind of, and we just stare at each other for a couple seconds. And I can't help but laugh because I have to put, yes, I am comfortable in a large group of people because I'm going to have to deal with customers if I get this job. But the fact is, when I'm in a large group of people, I kind of feel like curling into a corner and crying. It's awful. I mean, I don't understand how people can stand around and just talk to total and complete strangers. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I haven't pretty much since I was a child. I mean, Halloween. Sometimes my mom makes me hand out the candy at the door on Halloween. And you've got all these little kids in these adorable costumes, and they're going trick or treat in their little kid voice. And so all I can do, because the parents are there, and the kids, I can only see them as little people. And so I crouch down and I offer the candy bowl, but no matter how many times I answer the door, no matter how many times I hear those little voices going, Happy Halloween, trick or treat, whatever, I can't say anything. I can't say, oh, that costume's so cute, or anything. It's like my tongue stops working. The muscle nerves or whatever just get cut. And it's kind of embarrassing because the parents look at me and they get the children to say, thank you, and I can't even respond with a simple, you're welcome. It's horrifying. I mean, I go to the stores with my parents or whatever, and, I'm trying desperately to get over this fear of new people, because I'm just fine around, people I already know, friends, even though I don't know how I've made any friends with this fear of mine. And so I try to talk to the cashiers, try to make small talk and, use their names and just be a sociable person. And somehow, it always turns into me completely stuttering like a complete idiot. And them just kind of looking at me, and they try to brush it off because they're trying to be polite. But you can tell inside they're laughing at you. And it's terrible because my town is not that big, and I know there's going to come a day when I'm going to run into one of these cashiers again, and all that's going to happen is, they're going to go, oh my god, it is that complete socially awkward girl who can't even give a proper greeting. And I'm trying to get over it, which is part of why I'm doing these videos with my little sister. I thought maybe it would be a grand opportunity and I could meet new people and be a social person and sprout my social butterfly wings. Is that even something people say? Anyway, moving on. So in the last video, in the description, Brianna and I asked if there were any questions that you might want answered in future videos, and we actually got a question, which excites me because that means people are actually sort of kind of watching any videos we might put up. And it was a a weird question, but I will answer it because I am an honest person. So the question was, what is the weirdest place you have peed? Yes, peed. Weirdest place. And as scary as it is, I actually have a story for that one. See, I used to live down in New Mexico when I was, I don't remember, I was little, I was in like 2nd grade. And I would go out with my Aunt Franny, and we would go about and we would collect fossils and everything, and bits of pottery that we found in the desert, because for whatever reason, the desert right around there was just absolutely rich with like bits of pottery and little fossils and plants, and it was really weird, but it was still cool for a little kid. So we were pretty far out into the desert, and all of a sudden I had to pee really badly. Like, it felt like my bladder was about to explode, and it came out of nowhere. So I told my Aunt Franny, I need to pee. We need to go home. And she said, we're too far to go home. We're too far to go home. It's like, but I gotta pee. You know how little kids get. And she's like, well, go over there. And there's this big cactus that she's pointing at. And she said, go behind there and make sure you don't fall over and pee behind the cactus. And I just stood there staring at her, because even then I was awkward. I was like, and I said, what if somebody sees me peeing behind the cactus? And she said, we're all the way out here. I really, really, really don't think anybody's going to see you. And I decided to continue on with the fossils and everything, and it finally got to the point where I was about to cry because I had to pee so bad. So I have peed behind a very large cactus before. I'm not sure if that's something to be proud of, but that is the weirdest place I have peed, and probably the only time I have not peed in a toilet. So there's that question answered. Anyway, I will try to post videos whenever I can, whenever I get a chance, when I'm home alone, so I'm not going to bother anybody. So, this is the end of the video, obviously, you can tell, I think. But you should give our channel a subscribe, you should give this video a like, favorite it maybe, and keep an eye on us, because we will try to post videos as often as possible, and hopefully they will get better, and they will get funnier, and maybe more interesting, because I'm sure that you all would appreciate more interesting videos. So, thanks for watching, see ya!
Real men have the nuts to walk away. Yeah. Cool guys don't look at explosions. They blow things up and then walk away. Who's got time to watch an explosion? There's cool guy errands that they have to